Good morning, viewers of my channel, Macadamia and Gardening channel. This morning is the start of a new day on the farm, and one of the things I've got to do first of all is fill up our watering system. We're planting trees, and part of an important, if not the most important part of planting a tree besides digging the hole and putting the tree in, is to water it. And we are using this watering trailer here that we recently purchased off a new friend, Nick, who manufactures firefighting trailers, watering trailers at a very reasonable price in an area on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. And we found this trailer here. It's been excellent. We've modified it a little bit, and we haven't used it to our full capabilities yet. So it's a pretty simple system. 3 blue barrels which are color coordinated with our mower, and yeah, it's got 3 barrels that are connected with one pipe with the fittings going to the front, where there's 2 valves. One in before the pump and one after the pump, which is very helpful. But we haven't used the pump yet at all. We've just been using gravity to water the trees. Where we just fit a garden hose to this adapter here, and that's worked perfectly for us. Not perfectly, but problems with the hose, but pretty well. And part of the process of planting is fertilizing the plant, and we're using, part of our fertilizer is using the Seasol, which is a liquid-based fertilizer. This is the concentrate. We bought a drum of it, and it's quite smelly stuff. Smells of sort of the sea, rotten sea with the rotten fish, rotten seaweed. It's quite not very strong smelling stuff, and using it at like a 1 to 200 ratio or something like that. I'm not sure, but it was written on the pack, on the container. That's what. So basically, a bit over a litre of this stuff sort of works fine with if we fill these tanks up to about 500 litres or so, and that's how. When we water the plants, we're also fertilising the plants as well. So what I'll do is I'll fill it up. I'll fill this stuff in, and I'll probably spill a bit as well. I need a little funnel. So filling it in as this hole we drilled at the top of the centre barrel, just with a electric drill, a bit rough, but it works. And later on, when we store this trailer, I'll get a rag or something like that, or a cork to stop snakes or whatever getting into the little barrel and then dying there. Probably not a bad thing though, in a way, because when they die there, they create extra sort of bioactivity as they rot away. Anyway, that's pretty well that. Spilled a bit, but not too much. Okay. So I'll just wash this container out. So we're filling the barrels up with this garden hose attached to a tank, water tank. Just gravity fed, so it's very slow. Throw that back in. There it goes. And come out. Yeah, so part of the trailer is is the storage container at the back, which is really good. We've got a fair bit of stuff in there. It holds a fair bit, which is really nice. And what's most impressive about the trailer is its build. There's good strong wheels, big wheels on leaf spring suspension, a good solid frame, nice welds for each barrel holder, and nice and strong for the pump as well. One small issue though I found with the pump, I'll just change this a bit, is I'm not sure how you meant to change the air filter on it. So I'll just get over the other side, but if I pop open the air filter, I don't think I can get it off, but I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Nick about that. Maybe this bar needs to be modified to do that. But it says to change the air filter every 50, or clean the air filter every 50 hours, so it's quite a long way away if we're not using it. Nick also included this jockey wheel over the other side, which you probably can't see, but that's really handy. It has a nice hitch here, easy to use, and it's working well with our trailer. So all up, when the barrels are filled, the whole rig probably weighs close to 600 or 700 kilograms, so it's a fair weight for this little mower we've got here, the Iseki. I'll just swing it over, and so we're just driving it along the top of the hill. We're not driving it down the hills, and because that would probably be disastrous. You want a big tractor to do that, I think, like the Sami tractor sitting in the shed there. But we're not using that vehicle. Yeah, so anyway, that's our watering system. You'll see it in action later on when we're using the other end of it, and we're very happy with it. It's been extremely good, because I don't know how other people are doing it, how they are watering their trees or their plants out in the paddock when they're out in the field when they're planting trees. But it's sure this system here, even though it's not totally great. Like the big weakness of it is the garden hoses. They're clearly not designed to be strung out over hundreds of meters, and sort of connected together with little plastic fittings. But even despite those limitations, it sure beats walking up and down a hill with a bucket, with a 10 or 20 litre bucket to water a tree. That would really be the pits. So yeah, this is much easier and much better. So okay, so later on we'll tie it in with another video where we're actually planting the trees. And thanks for watching this one. And if you enjoy it, give us a like, and if you choose to subscribe to the channel, we'd appreciate it. Try to build it up and make it into a resource for people out there gardening and planting macadamia trees and maybe other fruit trees too. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.